Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-January 2021 reading. We have a new moon coming up, January 13th this month, so we've got new moon energies as well as new year. I hope you all are having a good new year. So really looking at new beginnings is around this time specifically, perhaps closing old chapters and opening some new ones. Writing some new ones. So let's start with health, and we have the Sun card. Wealth, we have the Page of Swords. Love, we have the Emperor. And destiny, we have the Hanged Man. So for health, it looks like the Sun card. You could be literally called to rejuvenate using it could be literal light exposure. I always think of that when I see this light body in front of the sun. Grounding, I'm hearing aspect. Grounding as a tool. And I'm getting a rapid shift of energies here. And it was kind of like a twisting or almost gnarled type of energy. So hopefully nothing disrupting your patterns of emotional flow, or specifically a focus on innocence and rejuvenation. Being able to, I'm hearing recharge, but rejuvenate on an energetic level, as well as a mental one, as far as innocence and maturity. So rejuvenation, and really it's calling towards, really trying to find those youthful energies. New birth, or having, it could be a literal child, or in relation to a child. Hopefully you don't have a child that's going to have any kind of health or medical problem. It could just be a general overall parents or guardian's concern, right? And constant, to be worried about the health of your child. But it looks like as long as, they're getting grounding here, exposure to sunlight, and healthy exercise. It's like the trifecta. Healthy grounding, exercise, and sunlight. And that'll bring in that rejuvenating energy. So, and it's definitely calling, more of it, please, says your health card. So, in the wealth position, we have some sort of apprenticeship. You could be learning, or you could be a student. Whatever it is, it looks like you're carrying some kind of a message here, because this is Hermes. Hermes here, I'm hearing Caduceus, and he's flying over Mercury. And so we could be having some kind of you could work in some kind of communications. I'm hearing breakdown. The photo, I'm hearing op. So anyway, transmissions not necessarily, that I received, do not necessarily represent my own ideas, viewpoints, belief systems. Thank you. So whatever it is that you're learning about, you could be learning about some kind of information, received a message sooner, you're sending a message. It could be your work that sends a message specifically, and it could actually just be the universe asking you, what message are you sending with your work? So, and it looks like he's heading right off here into love. So perhaps that actually has to do with your message. Hopefully you're working, doing something for your wealth that you love. And I see that really here. This, person carrying, Hermes, carrying this message. Quick-footed, quick-witted, right? And he's headed right into the love position. Guarded, I'm hearing. And secret keeper is kind of on a sub-layer, I'm hearing. So, the Emperor here, in reverse, in the love position. Hopefully no spying, right? Because we see a very large eye here on the Emperor card. And sometimes we see that with abusive authority. It has a lot to do with the observer of you know, authority figures and observation technology, whether it be our organic observation technology or otherwise. So hopefully no abuse of power here, or it could be control mechanisms as, you know, facets of people and their behaviors. Hopefully nothing controlling in your love life, or something that that you feel like is just too dominating. So please be careful of that. It's a powerful card for sure, and it looks like there's a message that's heading kind of straight into it. It's in reverse, so hopefully, you know, it could be not well received, but the message itself is important enough. It looks like it's enough. It could be the wealth, in the wealth position here, it could be the wealth of the message itself. So headed forward, and then we have the Destiny card, the Hanged Man. Indecision about something, impracticality, I'm hearing. This is also the uncertainty principle in this deck. And the Hanged Man, it is upside down, which almost looks like they're kind of like standing upright, or balance, you know, a balancing act. It looks like they're balancing on one leg, even though it's in reverse here. So you could be having to make a decision about something, your ability to be able to, I'm hearing on your toes, as a balancing act to be able to balance whatever this is. I'm hearing uncertainty, perhaps uncertainty itself. But it looks like you're crowned with this sort of almost halo here, with this idea or energy spark in the crown. So decisive action is certainly a theme. Hopefully some of those Capricorn energies of the new moon with its discipline can be something that aids us and keeps us upright. For sure. Okay, thank you, Sagittarius.